Hey guys, there's no one on currently because I just got on. But sorry I look like a hot mess. I have actually been gone for a couple of days. We're not like gone, but not exactly at home. And it's just been rough. Hello, how are you? So today I've been doing almost nothing but cleaning. And it's been very tedious because this room somehow got extremely dirty while I was gone for the last few days, and I don't know quite how it happened. And if you hear noises in the background, it is my ferret, and she is flipping out somewhere. I don't know where she went. I'm doing okay, a little bit tired. I've been not home lately, so yes. Hello! Hi everyone, how has been your week? I had to really think about that. Oh, she went back into her cage. Khaleesi, what you do? You still got another hour of playtime. Are you that tired? No? No, she's coming back out. So yes, if you hear rustling and bustling in the background, it is just my ferret. She needs to run around. So that's what she's doing right now, and she gets into everything. So if you see me get up often, it's because I have to get her out of the litter box or something. So yes. Yes, we can be tired together. Do you like anime? I do like anime. I used to be obsessed with anime, um, but things have changed. Now I'm extremely picky about what anime I watch. So it's very it's hard for me to find a good anime that I really like. I think the last one I watched was My Hero Academia. And I'm still waiting for the next season of that. I watched Attack on Titan. That one's okay. I'm not like a huge fan of Attack on Titan. Um, I always watch Inuyasha. I always go back to that. Some of the old school stuff. Sailor Moon I've seen. Witch Hunter Robin I've seen. FLCL I've seen. Some of those like ones that were on at night on Adult Swim. But yes, what is hanging from your bed? You mean these? Ooh. These are lights, string lights. These are. I need to get a new one. That's why these are off. These are like dying. I have newer ones in the back that I don't have turned on because they're still tied up. So I'm supposed to be untying them so I could film videos with them in the background. But like I said, I have not quite been here for the last few days. Have you seen Tokyo Ghoul? I've seen parts of it. My husband is obsessed with Tokyo Ghoul. I really like the song Unravel. It's one of my favorite songs, especially with the Jonathan Yun version. I really like that version. I definitely recommend listening to that version. I'm so tired. Excuse me. I still have like this weird allergy thing going on. And excuse the mess in the background. I usually have this all cleaned up, but I've been cleaning the room, and whenever I clean the room, I throw everything on the bed, and then I just take things off slowly. So I got like things all over, including a Barbosa who's just kneading the blanket. Did you get a chance to watch Carnival Roll yet? It's pretty awesome. I don't have Amazon Prime, and I haven't been home to try looking for it on YouTube to watch or anywhere else to watch, so I have not seen it. So I'm sorry about that. Actually been hooked to Outlander. When I have been home, I've been watching nothing but that, and I'm almost to season 2 now. So I'm really excited about that. Can you notice an episode coming? I don't. Oh, the actual like schizophrenia episodes. Not with my schizoaffective. My borderline is different. I feel it almost like it's like venom going through my veins when I start feeling angry or depressed. That's the way I always described it. It's just like venom just going through my veins is like liquid fire. and I just get aggressively angry, and I can usually start telling that now, and I just warn everyone around me to leave me alone before something bad happens. So only my borderline I can really tell. My schizoaffective, it just kicks in. There might be days where I will notice that, oh no, I might not be here today, meaning like I might blank out a lot or be unresponsive or just not being here in the body. I can kind of get a feeling of that, like, because it starts happening slowly, kind of like start like drowsing you down. Would you get out of the litter box? 1 second. Get out of the litter box. My ferret likes to play in the litter box. What do you think of AH AHS so far? American Horror Story. I have not started the new season yet. We have it recorded, but for some reason it didn't record the first episode. So I have to go back and watch the first episode and then watch the second episode. So I haven't watched it yet. My mom says it's really good. So I'm excited for it, especially since from the trailers I've seen, it mentions the Night Stalker and he is a real serial killer. So I'm wondering where they're going to go with that. So I'm very excited about that. I don't know if this is the final season. They keep saying that this is the final season, but they haven't been promoting it as the final season. At least I haven't heard. So is it the final season? I think it is. So, yes. I've never heard the term affective. Can you explain? Schizoaffective is different from schizophrenia, but it's schizophrenia at the same time. I don't know how to best describe it. I don't watch things on it. I've been told that schizoaffective is quite literally schizophrenia with a mood disorder combined. And that's what I've been told. I haven't been researching it. I'm supposed to be researching it for a video of my own, but I have not been because I've been very busy doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So, yes. If you can't tell, I look like I'm falling asleep right now. Let's see. Have you seen Possession of Emily Rose? It's on Netflix, right? I think I've seen it promoted on Netflix. I have not seen it yet, but I'm really into horror, so I might go check it out. Matter of fact, I'll write it down. Where is my notepad whenever I need it? Haha, I found my notepad. Let's go put Emily Rose. I might watch it after this because I have to continue cleaning. Like I said, you can kind of tell it's a little of a hot mess here. So, yes. I didn't get into it enough, so I have to watch from the start again American Horror Story. If you mean like the start of the season or the start of all the seasons, because they don't really combine. They're like different stories almost, except for a couple of. Well, actually, one last season was the only one that really had a connection between a couple of other seasons. So you really don't need to restart watching it, but I still recommend it because it's still a nice watch. I watched it over and over again myself because it's so good. I think my favorite. Everyone says Coven, but I've watched it so much that I don't think it's my favorite anymore. I kind of like Circus. I like Circus for some reason. How am I feeling these days? I have not been home these days. Tuesday, I went to the psychiatrist. Nothing new there. I'm still on the same medications. I'm going to be seeing her in 3 months, which is a blessing because then that means I can save up some money. Zach has been not demoted. He stepped down himself because the position that he was in was very stressful for him. So he stepped down into a different position. So when I've been budgeting my books, I've been noticing we're going to be a little bit stressed for the next while until he gets either another job or gets promoted to something else or something like that. So I've been looking for things to do on the side to make money, like eBay. I got a lot of hair last night. No, we're not. And maybe crafts. I might start an Etsy page one day. And obviously, I'll tell you guys if I do or not. So, I've just been really busy. And then Wednesday, we went to our friend's house. Oh, we went to a party, actually. And then we went to the bar and played pool. And then yesterday, we hung out with our friend Josie, like, the entire day. We went to the Georgia State Fair and everything like that. So I've just been really like not like out of it, but like all over the place the last few days. And it's kind of sucks because I haven't been able to edit or work on my videos lately. So hopefully I can get you guys a video this Sunday. If I can't, my biggest apologies. I just have not been home this week. Okay. I'm taking The Taking of Deborah Logan is good too. I love possessed films. If you like possessed films and if you have Hulu, there's a series called The Exorcist and it's actually very good. I recommend it. I'm on the second season and I watch it while I'm doing cardio at the gym. That's the only time I watch it because I have my Hulu on my tablet, so I watch it at the gym while I'm doing cardio, and it just makes cardio go by faster. So that's when I watch The Exorcist, this TV series. What is your ethnicity? I am quite a lot of things. I am German, Polish, Irish, Scottish. Did I say German? I have British in me. I have quite a bit of things. I think I have Scandinavian and I have Russian in me. But like my bloodline goes through like the deep like druid, Celtic, Viking kind of range. And I am Ashkenazi Jew, which is apparently an ethnicity, which is news to me when I found out. So yes, I'm quite a lot of things, and I just look Mediterranean because of my skin tone. I get that a lot. So, yes, about that. Let's see. I gotta figure out where I'm at. Do you find that by watching so many horror films that they influence your hallucinations? Some. My very first hallucination was influenced by The Grudge after I saw it. I'm actually terrified of Asian related ghosts. I have no idea why, but whenever I watch an Asian horror compared to an American horror, I always become more afraid than I do the American horror. Like almost all American horrors, I'm unbothered by them because I've watched so much horror films from us that it is numbing for me now, where I don't get scared very often. But when it comes to Asian horrors, I always become afraid. I always become just terrified. And I do notice that after I watch Asian horror movies that I become a little bit delusional. Not always hallucinate, just become very delusional. True crime sometimes affects me. Like I thought that Jeffrey Dahmer and Charles Manson was coming after me at one point. Both are dead at the time that this happened, so it made no sense. But I truly believed it was going to happen, like their ghosts were going to come after me, and it just petrified me. I don't think horror itself has affected me that much because I don't know. It's more of a therapy for me, honestly. I prefer to watch horror over anything else. It's something I really enjoy watching. My friend's trying to get some water, but I don't want to give her water because she'll pour it all over the floor. Yes, you would. I am scared of new psychotic episodes, so I'm trying to avoid stressful things like working or cleaning my room. I also don't feel to have the energy, probably because of Respidon. Good advice is to clean, because whenever you clean, because it's like what you're doing, it does lessen your stress because you're cleaning out a stressful environment and you're kind of starting anew. Khaleesi, I'm so sorry, baby, but if you go up there, you're gonna literally just push that off, and I don't want to clean that up. She's just one of those moods today. How about you go back in your cage and drink some water? But I understand the exhaustion because I get like that. How long have you been taking that medication? When did your visual hallucinations start? Mine started when I was like 15. My very first hallucination, I was 11 or 12. Um, Let me get her some water. 1 second. I'm coming, Khaleesi. Here you go. Anyway, yes, my very first visual hallucination. See what I mean? You're pushing the water over. You're not getting water anymore. Go in your cage and get water. Ferrets, I swear. No, you're not getting it now. You kept pushing it off the edge. Anyhow, yes, my first visual hallucination, was at 11 or 12. Audio has been with me most of my life. So, but the visual hallucinations did get worse for me also at 15. And yes, The Exorcist is really good. Thank you. Yes, Viking sister here. Yes. I take pride in it because my husband had thought that he was Norwegian and part of the Viking blood, and then we looked at his DNA and he doesn't have any, and we found out that I do, and he got so upset about it. He got so jealous. And it was just kind of humorous to know that I was the one with the Viking blood and he was the one not with it. I thought you were Japanese. I don't really think I look Asian at all, but thank you. I kind of take that as a compliment because I think they're beautiful people. Let's see. I watched The Grudge through my fingers, scared shit out of me. Yeah, it is scary. I pretty much was hiding behind my friend's shoulder the entire time. And I'm not much of a scaredy cat when it comes to stuff like that. Khaleesi, I am not letting you drink that water. I'm going to put her in her cage real quick so she can realize she has water in there. And then I'll be back. Hey, you. Let's go in your cage. You have water in here. Go drink some water. Again, my apologies. She's now in her cage, and she will not be causing me problems, but Anubis will. Anubis, what are you doing? Anyhow, do you have advice for getting out of sad phase or depressive episode I'm currently in right now? A good solution for me is watching comedies, like actual like stand-up comedies are pretty funny to watch. And as I get out of a sad phase or depressive phase, whenever I watch stand-up comedy or just regular comedy or being around friends who are positive, go out to a fair, go out to the beach, or just go out in general with friends or family helps. Sometimes you just don't get out of it and you have to let it just kind of flow, unfortunately. But you can still try to do a few things that might peak it a little bit. What do you think of Abilify? I'm taking it for bipolar. I'm taking Abilify now. Hold on, I got itch. I am taking Abilify now for the antipsychotic and the mood stabilizing part of it. It's helping my borderline a lot, like crazy a lot. And it's been helping my hallucinations. Like, I haven't been seeing things, but I still hear things occasionally. It's just nothing as bad as it used to be. So, I like Abilify. It's done wonders for me so far. Some of your videos, you look like Scarlett Johansson. Do you like the movie she stars in, Amanda? I haven't watched a lot of her movies, honestly. I've watched her in Avengers, obviously, but I haven't watched much of her. I've watched Lucy. I think that's the name of it. Right? Where she gets that chemical in her body and she starts learning things, or her brain expands or something like that. I think it's called Lucy, but I watched that. That one was pretty good. You're welcome. I'm trying my best to do what you guys ask of me. By the way, thanks for reading the questions out loud. See, I just forgot there. I try to do whatever you guys ask of me. So, and sometimes I'm just very forgetful. So, I'm sorry about that. How is Zach? Zach is doing pretty good now that he's stepped down from his last position in his job. He's been very less stressed and he's been sleeping better. And he's currently at work right now. He won't be coming home until 10 p.m. tonight, but he's been doing pretty good. He's been chilling out, mostly playing video games, which is normal for him. Can hardly like get him to do anything else but play video games. Let's see. You look like a YouTuber, Maya Sayako. Sayako? I don't know who that is. I hope that she's pretty. Because I only hope so. Yeah, he has serious Viking envy. We also have a friend who follows that religion and everything like that. And he also has Viking blood, so we always pick on Zach about it. quite literally we pick on him. And he doesn't get all upset, but it's still funny. Cause yeah, picking on your husband's always funny. I'm on Risperdal for 3 months since episode. It slowly tapered down by a moment. Do you mind? No, he does not. But slowly tapered down by the moment, but still no motivation to do anything. I take Wellbutrin for motivation and waking up. Maybe ask your psychiatrist about it. Because I told her my 2 medications, Abilify and Prozac, was causing me not to have any motivation to do anything, and it was still making me tired. What are you doing? My cat is not tweaking out. Would you stop? Stop it. What are you doing? It's just a blanket. I'm waiting for him to do it again. See? This one. He keeps causing me problems right now. No! That's not for you. No. Anyhow, yes, I didn't have any motivation on those medications either. I told my psychiatrist about it, and she now prescribes me Wellbutrin to help with that, and I do now wake up more, and I am doing more things. So try to ask about that. See if maybe they will recommend you Wellbutrin or some other medication that might help stir away that exhaustion and that lack of motivation. My cats are about to book it. Or not. Anubis is just gonna become scared and walk away. Well, that happened. One of the common symptoms of schizophrenia is complete lack of motivation, not depression though. Just the inability to get up and do anything. One of the symptoms they used to diagnose me. And another main symptom of schizophrenia that seems to span everybody I research is a complete lack of happiness, even with things that used to make you really happy. This is very true. There were days where I just could not do, not days, sorry, weeks where I could not do anything whatsoever. And I just, no matter what good happened in my life, I was always depressed or angry or apathetic. Like, no matter what good was. Don't you do it. No. No. Don't you jump up there. Don't you do it. Oh. Sorry, Marbles. Don't you do it, Anubis. I swear to God. No. Just giving me that look like, wait till you're not paying attention. I have makeup all over there, so he tends to jump into that little rack and then he messes up all the makeup and it gets everywhere. No. No. He's planning on it. Look at him. Look at him planning. I've been on Wellbutrin for going on 12 years, and I kind of have been wondering if it actually is doing any good anymore. They put me on Cymbalta, which is bad news, serious side effects. Some people don't get side effects from Cymbalta, and some people do. I was on Cymbalta when they thought originally that I had depression. That was a neurologist, by the way, who thought I had depression. And then when I told her about the voices, she sent me to a psychologist. It's like, yeah, I don't think you have depression anymore. I didn't know you had voices. And but yes, medications can your brain and body can become used to medications, and so you might have to be up medication or you might have to take another medication. If that is the case for you, I would suggest going to your psychiatrist, bringing it up, or a counselor or whoever prescribed you the medication and say, "Hey, I don't think it's working anymore and this medication is causing me problems, but make sure you stick to a medication for at least 3 months to give it time to adjust to your body because medications that help depression, mental illness in any way do take time to calculate and fix all the chemicals and put things together. And while you're going through that stage, you get side effects, unfortunately. Don't you do it! No! What are you doing now? That's it. That's it. I got a water bottle for a reason. So, yes. And bad coming off of it, so they gave me the prescribed me Prozac, the calm, no, my nose, the come down with the withdrawals, and this is about the best I've felt in years. Well, that's good. I'm proud of that. I'm very happy for you then. Have you ever tried psychedelics? Is that how you say it? Psychedelics? Did I say that right? Many years ago, I tried it and I faced wonderful world of DPDR. Have you ever had it as a symptom? I don't know what DPDR is. Um, I don't think I've taken psychedelics. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Um, Now I'm gonna probably look it up and like learn that it's something as simple as medication I'm on. Psychedelics. Did I say that right? Oh, like mushrooms? Like regular drugs, LSD, etc., that cause hallucinations. No, I don't go on those those drugs at all. I've the only medication, the only drug I've ever tried was weed, and it caused me extreme hallucinations to a point of it was very scary for me. And it wasn't bad. It was stuff that people were taking for health reasons, and it just doesn't go with schizophrenia very good at all. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why is my cat so evil? Stop it. I have books over there. I can't have you scratching those up. Depersonalization and realization. Um, I don't think because I still don't understand. Do I don't feel human sometimes? Yes. Do I feel like reality is not quite reality? Yes. Need the water spray bottle to punish them when they're bad. The cats, I mean. But it always works for me. I usually use it at night when they're trying to climb up onto my bookshelves because Anubis likes to try climbing the TVs. I don't know why, but he has an obsession with climbing Zach's TV, and then when he gets up there, he gets stuck and he can't get down. So oftentimes we find him in weird positions there, so we put a cube on top of there to prevent him from jumping up, and I just have a water bottle next to my bed to squirt him if he tries. So that is why I have a water bottle for my cats. What are you doing now? What are you licking? He's looking. No, he's chewing on something. What are you chewing on? Hey, Anubis. I don't know what he's doing. Is the lack of motivation and happiness a symptom of schizophrenia and psychosis in general? It can be both. I get lack of motivation very easily. Now that I'm on medications and on the proper medication, I'm pretty much motivated all the time, except for occasionally here and there where I'm just not motivated. And then I just kind of sit there and do nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. And no matter what I try to do something, it becomes hard for me to do it. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, if you read, it becomes so boring for you that you just want to vomit rather than read. Um, but that's just the way I am. So yes, do do I often hear voices while you sleep? I don't hear voices while I'm sleeping. There was only one time where I've woken up from an audio hallucination, and that was I actually did a video on it where I woke up hearing a baby crying through my sleep, and I woke up still hearing the baby crying, and we don't have babies or children in the house. And no one was watching TV, everyone was asleep. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And but that was the only audio hallucination that I've ever where it woke me up and I was still hearing it, and it made no sense why I was hearing it. So only once. What are you doing now? Swear to God, that cat. Alright, let's see. I gotta figure out where I left off. Major side effects to the point where rage was coming out and Hulk was in the house when you end up with wellness check by your finest from a hospital call because I may have had said the wrong words. Oh, that sucks. I smoke weed and can agree that it makes your hallucinations worse, but it also is easier to deal with when not. Yeah. I know that weed helps a lot with people with mood disorders, for sure. And I just hear that a lot. Like, a lot of people who have bipolar or borderline come up to me and say, well, I do this and it helps me greatly. And I'm like, well, I have schizoaffective and it causes me to have hallucinations. So I can't take it because of that. Okay, let's see. Put tinfoil on your shelf. Your cat will jump on it once and never again. That's a good idea, but I don't think you know quite my cat. My cat is just never stops. He follows his name Anubis pretty well. What's on your graphic t-shirt? I'm curious. I have Majora's Mask from Majora's Mask. The Legend of Zelda. It's my favorite game ever, so I often wear Legend of Zelda clothes when I'm cleaning or going to the gym. So you'll see that often. Matter of fact, I have Link right there, and I have Majora Mask right there. Majora right there, the Skull Kid. So I'm a big fan of that. I enjoy your chats, Amanda. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you too. Thank you for enjoying my chats. Sometimes I think I'm just very boring, but people still want to talk to me, so it must be something. There's been a lot of research and great strides, and using psychedelics to treat things from medication-resistant depression all the way to up to schizophrenia with great long-lasting results. Well, that's good for them, but I'm not comfortable with doing stuff like that. But that is just me in my opinion, because drugs in my life have not been good. My grandfather, he was ran over by a person who was on drugs, and the guy got away scot-free because he knew higher ups. And my grandfather died and I never got to meet him. So I'm not really into the whole caring about the drug world in the least bit, but that's just a point of view that I grew up with because of not knowing my grandfather because of that. So I personally don't like to touch the topic of drugs. Unless if it's medications, which is okay. Weed is okay, I guess, because it's doing good for people and it's becoming legal. But yes, I just don't care about the mentioning of drugs. Okay, your videos are very educational. My sister has been having delusions for a couple of years. I used to think that she was lying to hurt me and my family or whatever. Well, I'm sorry you used to believe that. I hope that she feels like you guys are more supportive now, because some people who tell you these things when they're not supported, become secluded and will not tell you anything in the future. For example, when I told my parents that I had audio hallucinations, they didn't believe me. And so I kept all of my episodes and my hallucinations to myself, and I would lock myself in my closet and keep it to myself. So that is just what I dealt with. So just be careful now for your sister. I know my sister says she had audio hallucinations too when she was just little, but they diagnosed her with depression. And she says she doesn't have them anymore. Okay, let's see. You're gonna okay. Have you tried using just doing CBD? I've been using it for about 5 years for many medical problems, including mental illness, PTSD. Yes, I have used CBDs. I have a vape for it, and I used to have gummies for it, but I used it for anxiety. It didn't help me with my schizoaffective or my borderline. Like I was still having mood swings and still having hallucinations on the normal level, but it did help my anxiety a lot. I don't use it anymore because my anxiety has just plummeted. So that's a blessing in itself. But I do still have CBD oil for vaping in my shelf that I never use anymore. And I gave the gummies to my mom because she gets pains all over her body. So she uses them for pains. But your channel has opened my eyes, and my nose is just like stuffy, and coming to terms with the fact that she might be having delusions. I don't have a close relationship with her. How can I help her best? My suggestion would be just being there when she wants to talk to someone, because sometimes they become so strong that it's hard to bear with by yourself, and they just want someone to talk to that will just listen and say, it's okay, I'm here for you. Like that's all I wanted when I was having issues. And when I told my parents I had audio hallucinations, all I wanted them to say was, we're gonna get you help, everything's gonna be okay, you have us now. And they didn't. They just didn't believe me. So I didn't have them on my side when it came to my disorders. So I would just suggest being there, say, "Hey, I'm sorry for not believing you. I'm starting to believe you now, and I would like to be there for you. If there's anything you'd like to talk about, I'm totally here for you." So I suggest that. You deserve beautiful flowers because you're such a great person. Thank you. My husband buys me roses all the time. Not like roses in like the little foil or paper thing. That he actually buys me the plants because I like plants. So he actually goes out and gives me the planters and everything like that. So I like those. I also have a pitcher plant that needs to be watered because she's dying. Because it's so hot outside. It's like 97 degrees outside. Okay. How are you? I am doing okay today. How about you, Ryan? Are you doing okay today? I've been okay for the last week. I've just been very busy. So I just look very tired. And I can see it in my eyes in the camera. I'm like, yeah, I look tired right now. Do you have any fears, like leaving the house? When I suffered from the extreme anxiety from last year from almost fainting in the car, I was afraid of everything. I was afraid of eating. I was afraid of sleeping. I was afraid of showering. I was afraid of going down the steps of my house. I was afraid of leaving the house. I couldn't even walk to the mailbox. I had to tell my mom one time, I can't get the mail. So I couldn't get in my car. And whenever I did try to eat, I would gag it back up because it just became afraid of choking on it. So at one point in my life, I was quite literally afraid of everything. And it was just last year that that happened. Fortunately, I've gotten over that. Now I have my normal fears, which is frogs, lizards, and roller coasters. I don't like roller coasters, and I don't like frogs and lizards for some reason. I just don't care for them. I love alligators and snakes, but lizards and frogs for some, I think it's a slimy factor. I don't like things that are slimy looking, and lizards don't look slimy. I don't know why I don't like them, but I like bigger lizards like Komodo dragons. Does that make any sense whatsoever? It doesn't for me. Okay. Yes, of course, you have so much help, Amanda, and it's us. Oh, thank you so much. Fuck your house. Yeah, screw my house too. CBD could end your episodes for you, but it may be overrated. I bought it a few months back and I was shaking overnight like something was trying to get out of me. CBD has not helped my episodes whatsoever. When I, like I said, when I was taking it, I had the normal episodes. Nothing really helped me with that. It did help my anxiety. So I can't say that it's helped me. It hasn't helped my episodes like that. In my oh yes, it's congratulations on getting rid of anxiety part. Yes. Visual is the I'm guessing that's supposed to be hardest. Excuse me. I personally think the audio is the hardest because they just slam you down so much saying you're ugly, you deserve to die, no one loves you, you're alone, or like other things like your husband's cheating on you, although there's no close proof of it. Um or your friend is betraying you, or they just say a lot of things that get to your head and make you think that for sure, and it makes you depressed and suicidal and scared and anxious and paranoid. So I personally think the audio is worse. When I hallucinate visually, I see it, I believe that it's there when I see it, but then it just disappears and I just kind of say, okay, it's a hallucination, just ignore it and go back to your life because I try not to let them bother me whatsoever. And that's why I have no problem with talking about my hallucinations at all because I just say, okay, I had them. It's over with at the current moment. I'm fine. I'm still alive. I'm still living. And I'm not going to let it bother me. What's the point? But that's just my outlook because a lot of people can't have that outlook or can't really process that outlook or get to that outlook, which takes a lot of time for them to get to that. Nice to see you too, Michael. You're truly in once you see the things that you're giving you audio distortions. My nose. Don't get me wrong about psychedelics. What I'm talking about is doctor monitored, and some of the studies I've been researched. There is a therapist guiding you through your trip, like regression therapy. That sounds very interesting, but I still don't think I would try it. Just out of my own opinion, in my own what I see in life. Total agree about those visual hallucinations are far more hurt than us. That's your opinion. Like I said, I think the audio are far worse than the visual. Wow, my brain just shut off for a second there. I was like, "Hi, bye." THC? Yeah, what about it? Okay, so what else should we talk about? So, what have you guys been into lately? I've been watching Outlander lately. I'm almost to the second season. I'm kind of hooked. I've been reading the book also, or the first one. It's taken me forever to read that book. Like I read it in my psychiatrist office, and it just was going page after page after page, and it literally looks like I haven't gone anywhere in the book. I'm like, when will I show a difference here? So yes, I'm having difficulties, not difficulties reading the book. It's a challenge because you feel like you're getting nowhere. See, you can't really see it, but I have a booklet right here, and it's like this much. I was reading so much of it while I was at my psychiatrist office waiting for her, and it just feels like I didn't get anywhere. Let me just turn off the TV. My son is 13. My nose, sorry, it's stuffy. My son is 13 years months ago. He woke me up telling me he felt paranoid. He was seeing shadows of bugs and his eyes looked wild. Is there anything I could ask him to see if he is hallucinating? Well, there's really nothing you can ask him because I'm sure he fully believes that that's happening at the moment. So I don't really know what you could do. Keep an eye on him, see if he hallucinates in front of you, and if you notice that nothing is there that he's seeing, then obviously he's hallucinating. Just know that it's not always schizophrenia or schizoaffective that causes hallucinations, though. It could be PTSD, it can be bipolar, it could be major depressive. Anything like that can cause hallucinations as well. Sorry, that's my sister. You're still picking me up. Sorry, I need someone to pick me up and take me to work tomorrow, and I asked my sister. So, I'm trying to decide what time I'm going to the auction tomorrow because it's our last auction. Do you remember the wolf I drew you a few months back? I do. I do. Hi, Amanda. You are such an inspiration to me. Thanks for making your videos. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoy them. I'm glad that it's educating people and that people are enjoying them. And I'm glad you're enjoying them. I'm glad I'm an inspiration to people. At least I'm not like making people sad or anything. I wouldn't want to do that. Would you answer me back? My sister. So yes, I do have siblings, by the way. And I know sometimes people wonder if I have brothers or sisters. I do. I have a sister and I have a brother, and they're both my half siblings. I'm way closer to my sister than my brother. My brother I don't even talk to. So yes, and I do have nieces and nephews. I don't have any children of my own. Sometimes people wonder that because I always hang out with my nephew, who's a baby. So a lot of people think that he's mine, but he doesn't look like me whatsoever. So, yes, I don't have children. I have it up on my wall in my room. I get compliment on it every time they see it. Oh, that's good. I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad you get compliment for it. I draw also, but it's nothing how like you drew. So you are my inspiration. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. So let's see what else we can talk about. Do you guys hear that? That's sirens. There's always sirens going down the street. Where are you going? You're going that way. Yeah. We have constant sirens going around here. It's like I'm living in a city, but I'm not. And I just saw it glitch, so if it starts freezing on me, I am sorry. It was working perfectly at one point. Let's see, what else have I been doing? I've been coloring a lot. You remember when coloring, the stress-free coloring books used to be very, like, popular? Well, I have some of those. Not the, like, stress-free ones, but I have, like, fantasy ones. Do you like Spirit Away and Howl's Moving Castle? Yes, I do. I have both the movies. I also like his other works, like not My Cat. The Cat Returns. I like that one. I like Kiki's Delivery Service. I like Princess Mononoke. I've seen Castle in the Sky, but I cannot remember if I liked it. And I haven't seen all of his stuff. I have Nausicaa, and I can't remember if I like it either. So yes, I have seen his work and I do like his stuff. I should probably start doing some cross stitching of his stuff, but I've got to finish the Tifa one that I started like a year ago. It's so big, and I ran out of a shirt in brown on it, and I can't find the brown anywhere. It's just like, girl, now we're not gonna show up anywhere. I don't even know where you found me. So now I gotta find a brown that's really close to my cross stitch for Tifa, and then finish her and then finally get back to other crafts that I need to get to. I'm not selling that one though because it's so big and it's taking me so long. I'm just gonna keep it. Probably put it in my bathroom with all my other gaming stuff. Yes, my gaming stuff's in my bathroom, like Legend of Zelda posters, Fallout posters. We have Pokemon in there. We have Legend of Zelda shower thing. You put the shower that blocks you from being seen. And we have a Legend of Zelda rug. We just have a lot of gaming related stuff in our bathroom. And what kind of things do you craft? I make cloth dolls. Cloth dolls. I craft cross stitching. I like to cross stitch. I make a dragon eggs. I draw. I used to I do sometimes random crafts that I find on Pinterest or I think are really cool on YouTube. So I kind of do random stuff at the same time. Uh those are the only ones that I really like do like hardcore do. But I do random other stuff. Oh, and I do vinyl work. I melt vinyl records into shapes and I put them on canvases. They're over there. I would show you, but it's not gonna. There's one. That's right, right there, right there. That is the Winterfell one, Stark Sigil. So that's what I do also. Sorry if that's loud. All right, my nose is stuffy. Glad you guys are doing so well. I'm glad I'm doing so well too. Did you watch Skins UK back in 2007? Never heard of it, so I haven't. Do you watch BuzzFeed Supernatural? It's similar to your mantras between men, and so less researched into. Yes, I do watch them. I actually love watching them. I'm about to watch the Area 51 question and answers they have because I didn't get to watch it because I haven't been home for the last few days. So they are also on Hulu now. Did you guys know that? They are not seen, but you can hear them talking on Hulu. It's actually pretty cool that they got that far. So that's always interesting. Don't know where Courtney and I are still going. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that everything turns out good. Hello, I'm from Turkey. Where are you from? I am from Georgia, United States. Cat allergy. I do have cat allergies too. I actually am allergic to cats, but I notice I don't get really bad with my cats, like Barbosa. I never sneeze or get bad like eyes from him, or Anubis, who is disappeared. and but I do get it from some of our other cats in the house. They're not mine. Um let's see. BuzzFeed Unsolved is good too. Yes, I watched that channel. Well, watch those episodes also. One day I still hope Courtney can open up as much as you. I hope so too. Sometimes it just takes time. There's an extra episode this week. Oh, really? Well, that's good. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. I have it in my emails ready to be seen. Are you a Shaniac or a Bugara? That's a hard one. I'm kind of both. Like, Bugara gets scared very easily, and Shane doesn't. And I love his comedy and how he just deals with things. So I love him, and I love Bugara also. So I'm kind of both. I don't have a favorite. I love them both. I love them together. They're just great together. Who is your favorite? You need to watch Skins. It's the best show I've ever seen. It deals with mental issues too. One character has anorexia, another develops depression and psychosis. I will write it down and I'll see if I can find it somewhere for me to watch. So, Skins. Might not watch it right away because I'm still trying to finish. I'm trying to finish Outlander right now. Got to go now. Oh, bye. I'll see you maybe next week. I can't if you like, well, I need you to pick me up. I can't go to work without. I love how she's like, I have to pick you up last Saturday. She's like, I have to pick you up on Saturday so you can get to work. I'm like, awesome. And so I text her asking her when she's going to work tomorrow. And she's like, am I picking you up? I'm like, well, you kind of demanded it. So that's our relationship right there. I'm definitely a Shaniac. Well, that's good. It's on Netflix, I think. So I will look into it. I'll add it to my list. I'm going to be watching Netflix for about a couple hours or all day after this. So, because I got work to do and I usually have the TV on in the background playing while I'm working. I don't know who else does that. I always have to have sound in the background. I think it's because when I used to hear voices, I used to always have something play in the background to kind of go over them in any possible way. So I always have a TV on or music going. Right now it's like the quietest it's been in a while. make sure to pick the UK version. US one sucks. Well, I'm pretty sure it does because US tends to change things a lot. That just makes it less interesting. So I understand. I usually prefer watching foreign stuff anyways. So I usually watch lots of K-dramas and Asian related stuff because I'm really into that culture. And I just like their stuff and I watch. I was watching an Irish comedy that like a couple months ago, but I just couldn't get into it. I think it's called Derby Girls. I could be wrong. That could be not be the name of it at all. So don't quote me on that. Turkish people are a bit rude in my opinion. I have never met any in person, so I cannot make my opinion on them. I just think that some people are rude and some people are not, and it depends on who they are as a person, not their ethnicity. Audio hallucinations suck. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend too. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be getting off in 5 more minutes because I'm trying to keep it like an hour at the longest. So, any other things you guys want to talk about, let's just throw them out now. And then if not, we have next week. We can always talk. I have it in my schedule that I will be filming lives on Friday. So I almost forgot what I was saying there. I was supposed to film a couple of videos today, but my husband works 1 to 10 today, and we haven't been home, so I've been cleaning, so no filming today for me. So, yes, I have to film a couple videos next week. Let's hope I can. They are the worst. They are the worst. I agree with you. My nose is uber stuffy. It's so stuffy. I might be changing my live stream days to Tuesdays. What do you guys think about that? And what time do you guys think I should have it on at? Because those are the days that my husband has off, and I know you guys like it when I'm with my husband talking. Um, Sometimes you guys prefer it's just me. So I'm trying to figure that out for you guys right now. So what do you guys think? Should I go move it on Tuesday? What day should I move it to instead? Or what time? Because I know a lot of people miss out my live streams, and I feel awful for them because I know they want to be here. Especially the city, Kanya. Someone to say hello. I've been through. They'll beat you. Oh, that's sad. Both days would be okay for me. So do it on both days. um, I'm just gonna have to figure it out because I think I gotta make sure everyone else can watch too. You should do it at like 1 to 2 today. Like today. I usually eat lunch then. Okay, well, I'll keep it on. I know some people want me to do it at nighttime. Maybe I'll just do specials. Like sometimes, like once a month, I'll do it at nighttime so people can join us at nighttime. So maybe I'll do that. That might be a good one. The time is perfect. It's always in the evening when I'm in front of my laptop anyway. All right. So we know our stuff. We're getting there. We're getting there. So what are you guys going to be doing for the rest of the day? What are you guys going to be doing for your weekend? Delusions, I think, are more dangerous. I thought my company colleagues implanted a bomb into my intestines. um, yeah, delusions can really mess you up. You can believe some serious stuff, and it can really affect your life and how you live. The paranoia can drive you crazy, and I understand that completely. I had a couple of delusions in my life that just completely tore up my life and prevented me from doing certain things too. So I understand. So, yes, I understand the delusion part completely. Got to. What am I doing for the rest of the day? I am editing videos. I'm writing my next chapter to my book. I have to work on the vlog for this month. And I have to finish cleaning because this is a mess. I mean, what happened here? It exploded. So, yes, quite a bit of things to do today. So, no filming. No filming today. Mm-mm. It's already 9 in the evening where I live. Where do you live? Must be so late at night. So, Love your videos on mental health. Thank you. I don't know quite else what I'm going to be filming for my mental health videos. I haven't been having episodes lately, so I can't update you on new episodes. So, who just. That's not a text. That's something else. Thank you for sharing your experiences. Thank you for watching me. Alright, it's been an hour, guys. I hope to see a video about your favorite movies soon. I will get to that next week, I promise. Alright, guys, it's time to head off. So, I have to get back to doing work. My cat just made a weird sound. I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys have a good week. And I'll be seeing you next week. And the sirens are going off again. It's candy.